Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 897 of the show. We're 3 episodes away from episode 900. Possibly by the time this weekend comes around, 900 episodes would have been reached. Let's talk about what happened on Impact Wrestling. Chris Sabin and Alan Angels for the X Division Championship. Alan Angels decided to cash in his Ultimate X chance, and it was a heck of a matchup. But Chris Sabin did retain his X Division title, but there was some video footage of another wrestler that is going to challenge Chris Sabin for the X Division title. Kenta will be coming to Bound for Glory, and he is challenging Chris Sabin for the X Division Championship, and that match will happen at Bound for Glory. G.M. Miller interviewed Alex Shelley, who was addressing Josh Alexander about defending the title against him at Bound for Glory. Heck of a deal. And Rhino took on Jack Price, and Rhino beat him soundly, while Steve Macklin attacked Rhino after the matchup. Tasha Steelz talks to Deonna Purrazzo. Looks like they're thinking about joining forces and going for the tag team titles, maybe? Interesting situation. And the Edwards still upset at the Kazarian family for winning the matchup. This is the fallout from 1,000 episode celebration, by the way. And then Frank Kazarian confronts the Edwards. Let's finish this. Between you and I started this. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. Meanwhile, Yuya Uemura had a goodbye ceremony and decided to come one last time as Joya. But then the tag team champs, the Rascals, interrupt them and started, complaining and everything else. And they decided, so they're going to ruin the party. But then they started brawling. But Santino Marella goes, this is why we don't have nice things, he says. So here's the deal. I'll tell you what. We're going to have a tag team matchup. And then Rascal's like, oh, you is fired. And everything else. Oh, no. Here's the deal. If you guys are having a non-title match. But if Joya wins, Yuya Uemura gets his job. Still has his job. But thanks to the Rascals cheating, using the spray and low blows and whatnot, Joya loses to the Rascals, and Yuya Uemura says goodbye. Hopefully they get the ceremony right, but if not, I'm sure it'll be different. So the Gia Miller interviewed the Giselle Shaw, and Giselle Shaw, they were talking about the main event match against Trinity in non-title matchup. Giselle Shaw is determined to beat Trinity. Design cut promos on how Sami Callihan, Alan Angels, and Eric Young all screwed them and betrayed them, and decided, they'd have decided on Josh Alexander, and next week they're going to have a match. Josh Alexander versus Big Con, 1-on-1. Heath and Tommy Dreamer, is a Memphis street fight, just took place in Memphis, by the way. Heath and Tommy Dreamer took on Kenny King and Sheldon Jean in a street fight. Heath and Dreamer won, but then Crazy Steve attacked Tommy Dreamer with his briefcase that holds the Feast of Fire briefcase that holds the digital media title shot. And Crazy Steve was without his face paint for the very first time. So this is going to be very interesting to see how Crazy Steve's new look would give him an edge or something like that. And then ABC addresses the Rascals in good hands, and they decided, we got Rascals, you paid off the good hands, but we got this. How things come together, and then they said, hey, we got to take care of this good hands. And then John Skyler interrupted them, and he said, hey, listen, there's no Jason Hotch, And then he says, "Well, why don't you guys go get a partner then? And we're taking care of this thing." So that's gonna be gonna be the case next week. ABC, that's Chris Bay and Ace Austin going up against John Skyler and a partner of his choice. Speedball Mike Bailey and Jonathan Gresham went one-on-one. Gresham got the win with some dubious circumstances, to the point where Mike Bailey says, "Hey, what's up with that?" But Mike Bailey's got to get himself right, because he's got to face Will Ospreay at Bound for Glory. Meanwhile, Moose addresses along with Brian Myers, addresses the Feast of Fire World Title Briefcase and how he's going to cash in and get a chance to get that world title back. Steve Macklin needed help against Rhino and Bully Ray. But Bully Ray says, "You know what? I've known the guy for 25 years. I'll talk to him." And then Steve Macklin says, "You've gone soft." So that's something for Bully Ray to think about. Meanwhile, the main event, Trinity versus Giselle Shaw one-on-one, was a heck of a matchup between both ladies, but Jay Vidal accidentally tripped up Shaw during Shaw bouncing off the ropes and towards the matchup, and Trinity did win by that Starstruck submission hold. Meanwhile, Jay Vidal and Savannah Evans decided to attack Trinity, and then Mickie James did help Trinity, but then she addresses Trinity after the matchup. It says, "I'm so happy to see you here," and all that, but I would like to challenge you for the matchup, for the title, at Bound for Glory. So that Mickie James wants Mickie James versus Trinity at Bound for Glory. So that's the deal with that. So it's going to be a whole lot interesting situation. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and that is all the time we have on the show. I decided to make it quick because it's almost 11 o'clock here at night, and I want to get this video uploaded. So I do ask you to forgive me for it being less than under 10 minutes, and I usually try to get a 10-minute video going, but that's okay. So episode 897 is complete. Remember, episode 900 is coming. Let me see. Bullseye Bonus Island makes it 898. SmackDown. Yep. I'm going to have to make another quick video tomorrow. So, that's all the time we have on the show. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.